I had a dream. There was a car that was a combination between the McLaren Maserati and the Porsche Taycan. Then I woke up and it was true. It was the Xiaomi SU7. And yes, you heard right, Xiaomi. Not the phone, not the TV, not your household electric appliances, but the car. Starting at the front, as per usual, you're gonna see the McLaren part that I've been talking about. Look at the angles and the shapes of the front of the car. See the McLaren? I bet you do. But let me tell you one thing. Most of the people say that this is the Porsche Taycan copycat. And don't get me wrong, come to the side. Come with me. The shape of the car from the side, I get it. But trust me when I say that there is so much more to this car. Come check out the lights. These are the Xiaomi Matrix headlights. And if you look here closer, you can see the sun-like or flower-like pattern around the lights. What do we have under the hood? Is there a battery? Is there an engine? Is there nothing? Let me show you. Wait there, guys. Wait there. I'll just press on the center screen and the front opens up. And inside we have 5-liter V8, not 105 liters of space. So yeah, you guessed it right, this is fully electric. And you can see how sporty the front of the entire car is. And there are so many air vents around this car because they wanted to make it look very sporty, and it is quick and powerful as well, but we're going to talk about that later. You can see there are radars and cameras and sensors around the whole car. Even up here, there's a camera housing over here. We have sensors all around the front. On the side, we have 19-inch alloy wheels with the dual chamber air suspension. But then moving to the side, we've got the housing for the camera that I told you. But something super cool happens to the side mirrors. Come from this side. Usually, the side mirrors have a housing around the glass, around the mirror. This one is seamless. But let's check out the back because I don't want to spend too much time on the outside because the showstopper happens inside. Here, we have white Xiaomi ring lights, and then they continue around the Xiaomi logo over here. And they do have a pretty cool light show. I don't really know if you're going to be able to see it because it's so hot and sunny outside. I can't even see the camera, to be honest with you. Then over here is hiding a deployable spoiler that goes up to 25%. And then this button right here will open up the booth. And here we get 516 liters of space with underfloor storage. Pretty large underfloor storage, as you can see. So with this and the front, at the front, you get plenty of space. And the whole back, just like the front, looks very sporty, doesn't it? So if I open the charging port, there are 2 ports over here. But if I'm charging through this port, I take the cover off, then I turn it around and I close the other port. It's a small detail, but it made me happy. Okay, let's check out the back seats. The door handles are super, I know this sounds weird, but they are comfortable. It's comfortable to open the door because you just lightly touch the handle under and the door opens up. Let's see what is happening here. Ooh. Very comfortable Napa leather seats in this gray purple color, and yes, they are heated. But look up, we have this sunroof, which is one single piece of glass going all the way to the back, armrest with 2 cup holders and a miniature of the Xiaomi SU7 over here, vents, charging ports, and a pocket over here. But something interesting about this pocket, if you buy the SU7 Max, you get a refrigerator over here. Then here, you can see a hole over here. Now you can plug, let's see, I put the glasses there. You can plug some kind of holder for your iPad or your tablet over here, or a car screen, and you can then have your TV screen over here. And that's something very interesting about the Xiaomi SU7. You can customize and add so many accessories to this car. You will not even believe it, but we'll talk about that at the front. Over here, we have a very nice, and I have to say, very nice, kind of knitted fabric material in a darker gray with little white spots around it, and a leather handle over here, which makes the car look very modern but yet very classy as well inside. Then we have a leather and a wooden trims over here. Of course, ambient light around the whole door with a button to open the door and a button to operate the windows. And in terms of space, I am 170 and I feel like there is not enough headroom at the back here, so people that are taller might struggle with the headspace over here. When it comes to legs, there is plenty of leg room, let me tell you that. But let's see the front, because there's nothing too fancy schmancy at the back. Let's see the front. This is your Xiaomi SU7 key card, so simply place it over here and voila. Even here you can see Xiaomi detailing. There's actually a lot of Xiaomi badges around the car, I just realized. But guys, don't stand here. Go hop in so we can see the front. I am actually super excited to show you this car. I've been waiting to review this car. I've been waiting to see this car in person, and I really, really like it. I drove it to the shooting location today and I am impressed. I like it way more than I like the Tesla, and that's big words to say. In terms of seats, these are again Napa leather heated seats. They're comfortable, very supportive, and I really like it. And I actually think these ones are also cooling. And that's a surprise for me, because I blasted the AC just now and they are cooling. And I didn't know they were cooling. So they are heated and cooling seats. We've got little metal trims around the door over here. Again, the button for the door opening is in the corner. But in case you need a manual door opening, there is a door handle hiding in your door pocket over here. So that's that. Of course, the whole front over here is surrounded with ambient lighting that you can change the colors of. There is also something called the mood light. Not this model, but the Model Max has additional 2 small screens over here, literally this short on the sides. And when you talk, the light plays depending on your voice. So if you are speaking loudly and aggressively, the lights will be playing a little red. And if you say psst, it will just like spray color on the screen. It's pretty cool. Another very, very cool thing about this car is there is something called Go Home. Go home. I wish some cars did that though. Let's say I turn on Go Home. And yes, my car is gonna have heated steering wheel, heated or cooled seats. My favorite music is gonna be playing, and my favorite color of ambient light or whatever else you want is gonna be on. Okay, cool. A lot of cars have that. That's nothing new. But then I can do the same for my house, because you can pair your Xiaomi car to your Xiaomi home devices. Meaning, I am 15 minutes away from my house and I want my house to be cooled to 24 degrees. I want my security system to be disabled, and I want my favorite Netflix TV show to be on when I get home. And I also have to cook for my husband, so I need to turn the oven on. No problem. I tell the car to do that for my house. But then, not only that, I can do the same from my house. I'm already watching my Netflix show and I'm trying to cook this dinner and I forgot eggs. I forgot to buy eggs. I don't know why eggs just came to my mind. I had it for breakfast. Never mind. So I tell Xiaomi, I will leave my house in 5 minutes. I want the car to be cooled. I want the music to be playing in. We're going for a road trip. And the car will do that. So yes, you can pair any Xiaomi appliances and devices to your car. That's pretty cool. To start the car, I have to place the key over here, and then we have start and stop button over here. You can control the temperature and the fan speed over here as well. Now, did you just see what happened if I press the start and stop button, or if I press on the pedal, the screen flips. So once you are ready to drive, this is your driver's screen, and when you turn off the car, the screen shows the shape of the Taycan of the car. The steering wheel is very nice. It's actually very comfortable and soft to hold. It is not too complicated. You have simple buttons on the sides over here and then two knobs right here. So one is to select the drive modes. If I press on this button, this is the Xiaomi Boost, and for 20 seconds it gives you the maximum power of the car. And trust me, there's a lot of power this button will give you. You will literally just fly away. You can see that there are no physical buttons around the dashboard. There is only this massive 16.1-inch screen. And yes, you operate the entire car through this screen. And this is the Xiaomi Hyper OS, and it runs on the Snapdragon, of course. Now, one thing that I have to tell you is we already know that my Chinese is not very good, so we're not even doing the voice commands, okay? Because everyone from China said me comments saying, we appreciate the effort, but nobody could understand what you were saying, but thumbs ups because the car did. This car that I have today only speaks and operates in Chinese, so I can't really show you that many features of the screen over here, but I know it has Apple CarPlay, because that's the only thing that's written in English. But then the response of the screen is pretty good. It's in real time, so if I open the door, I open the boot or whatever, it shows on the screen, and as you can see, you can open the front and everything with a touch on the screen. Little interesting thing happens down here. Come and look here. You can see there are charging ports, and even down here there are holes. See? Ah, we got there. Yes, we're there. And you might be asking, why are those there? I told you can customize a lot of things. And for example, you can get a proper physical buttons right here. You plug them in here. Physical buttons to operate the screen, to operate the navigation, to operate the sound. Then you have more of these holes, or ports if you want, at the back here. So you can add additional screen over here, or you can add anything that is within a Xiaomi accessory around the car. Even here, even there are so many different places where you can plug something in. We have two wireless charging pads over here, two cup holders, we already seen these buttons, and then the ambient light surrounds this wood trim here, see? Then it leads to more storage. And you need more storage? Everything here, look down. There is so much space. There is a pocket here with a charger, then all the space and more space here with more charging ports over there. There's so much space in this car. It looks so much smaller than it actually is when it comes to space. And of course, glove box. And the entire dash is just very simple, yet very elegant and sleek. Of course, we have magnetic visor, pow, with the lights hiding on the side, and the sunroof. Then over here, we have a little camera button. So if you press that, the car actually tells you that it starts taking pictures of its environment. And if you are parked, we know you bumped into other doors, so don't do that to my Xiaomi. Ready to hit the road? Let's go. Guys, let me tell you one thing. The sound system around the car is amazing. You are surrounded with 25 speakers around you. There is something very interesting you can do to the car. You can actually, let's say, shift power, meaning you can shift the power to the front wheels, to the back wheels, or to shift the power to all four wheels. So if you want to know how to drive on the rear wheel or a front wheel or a fourth drive, you can do that. The standard version of this car comes in a single rear-mounted electric motor producing 220 kilowatts and 400 newton meters of torque with 295 horsepower. And the battery pack comes from BYD with a 700 kilometers of range, with a price tag of just a little above $30,000. But this one is the dual motor, and it comes in a 101 kilowatt hour battery with 800 kilometer range with starting price of $42,000. It goes from 0 to 100 in 2.87 seconds with 838 newton meters of torque. Get this, this is actually faster than the Taycan S or the Tesla Performance Model 3. If I indicate, the indicators show on the screen here. If I indicate, my camera comes alive over here, and of course it has all the safety assistance that you can just imagine in your head. Now, what do you guys think? Let me know. This car went viral around the world and people absolutely love it. But what do you think? Let me know in comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I see you next time. Bye!